An effective aviation industry is vital to the socio-economic growth of any nation. Here in Africa, developed nations are beginning to hone in to the visible benefits of a well-resourced aviation sector. Airports are more than just a gateway into a country. On this episode of Channel Discovery, we look at West Africa's busiest airport, Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. With over 6.5 million passengers passing through its gates annually, its potential appears to be of unlimited global reach. I'm James Layode, and you're watching Channel Discovery.
Recent times, Lagos has commonly been likened to cosmopolitan cities such as New York, in that it is constantly driven by business, people, and a diverse range of activities. It is of no surprise that a trip out of state at the right time of the year always appeals to Lagosians in high numbers. My first point of contact is Mr. Yakubu Dati, the GM Corporate Communications, who was at hand to give an insight into how the airport runs.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, good afternoon.
How's everything?
Welcome to the Murtala Mohammed International Airport.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I wanted to ask you, in terms of operations,
Yeah.
what does running an airport like Murtala Mohammed International Airport comprise?
Well, in terms of operation, it's massive. It's like a mini city, a mini country, because we are talking of more than 100 stakeholders. We are talking about, apart from people who actually travel, we have stakeholders, we have restaurants, bureau de change, we have
Loads of staff.
We have the airlines, we have banks, we also have the security agencies, the immigration service, customs service, the police, the air force.
Wow.
So it's a massive place where a lot of activities go on.
Please break down the various subsectors that collectively facilitate the airport here.
Well, we have a lot of subsectors. We have the aviation agencies to start with. We have about 6 of them that are here at the airport. FAN, which is us, we run the airports. We have NAMA, which handles the issue of the skies. We have a meteorological agency.
The traffic controller.
Yeah, we have the NCA, who are like the police of the aviation sector.
Yeah.
Everything done here is according to international standards. Apart from that, we also have the security agencies. We also have the FAN aviation security. We all put together this razzmatazz of responsibilities to create a seamless synergy for the service of passengers who pass through.
Now, the Murtala Mohammed International Airport is it's been said that it's the busiest in West Africa.
Yeah.
How important is the airport to Nigeria?
Well, it's very important. In the first place, Nigeria plays a key role when it comes to the continent of Africa, because in population, we are number 1. And based on the recent rebasing of the economy, Nigeria is up there. So whatever activity that happens is very key and affects other African countries, particularly the Murtala Mohammed Airport. It links the whole of the African sub-region, and that is why the massive expansion work that is ongoing also includes building a brand new terminal, because we are preparing the airport to begin to play a role as a regional hub where airlines from different African countries can come in here, where international passengers can come, take over and continue. And that is why so much is going on. And we've put in a lot in terms of infrastructure. We have safety and security infrastructure. We have body scanners. We have X-ray machines. We have CCTV cameras. All that is to ensure the safety and security of passengers and others who come into this facility to do business.
Okay. Now, the Minister for Aviation recently stated that one of his mandates was the need for improved passenger services at airports around the country. What's wrong with the passenger services today?
Well, airport is about people. People is about service. And service is about improvement, because every day there are situations, there are scenarios that present themselves.
Sure.
And with all the remodeling projects that have been put in place and the expansion, the human angle becomes very, very critical and important. And that is why the minister recently launched 3 critical programs.
Okay.
One of the programs is the passenger service portal, which empowers passengers or travelers to link into the portal and get information about flights, which flights are leaving, which ones are leaving on time. We also have the call center, the aviation call center, where people can call, lodge their complaints. We have opened up internet, Facebook, Twitters in most of the airports, so that we'll be able to look at the issues that passengers have. All that is empowering the passenger to be, to be the king here, because without the passenger, we will not be here.
Or customers, as you would call them.
Well, we call them passengers or
Yes.
customers.
Yeah.
Without them, we will not be here. And also, there was also a partnership he went into with the Anti-Corruption Agency, ICPC, which is meant to check what the minister called the low-level corruption in the airports.
Which
all
is
this, like
anything for the boys.
Anything this weekend. At the end of the day, you have a beautiful facility. One bad sentence to a customer brings it down.
Sure.
And that is why those areas are areas of priority which is being given attention. Now customers have access to be able to reach out and air their grievances, their complaints, and gradually with the Anti-Corruption Agency, who have the statutory responsibility to prosecute, it makes it much easier. Don't forget, like I said, the airport has several people that are working here. Apart from the airport workers, we have the security agencies who may not be directly under our purview in certain areas. But an outside body with statutory responsibility makes it easier to begin to checkmate this. But the bottom line is passenger satisfaction.
Right.
Yeah. Because when it comes to the airport business, you don't have different rules. It's a global business. What applies in Amsterdam must be obtainable also here in Lagos. So that is what the transformation agenda is all about, ensuring that we bring up the aviation sector at par with what is obtainable internationally.
The rest of the world.
In the rest of the world.
Having spent time with Mr. Dati and seeing the new developments at the International Airport in Lagos, the prospects are quite reassuring, considering that the proof lies in plain sight. However, with so much traffic coming into Lagos, I wondered what other preparations are being put into place.
As it clearly appears, airlines can only fly where there is equipped infrastructure to accommodate their services. With the Lagos Airport expansion plans, much more business can be anticipated to the benefit of the aviation sector and the country as a whole. Seems like the right step in the right direction. So I noticed a lot of rehabilitation going on at the airport. What are some of the things going on at the moment?
Right now we have 3 major projects going on. We have this terminal building, which started late last year.
So this is a terminal, a new terminal?
Brand new terminal
Oh,
building.
wow.
Even rehabilitating the whole thing may not just get you to where you want to.
Sometimes you have to start from scratch.
So that's why the decision to build this new one was informed.
So what are some of the features that are going to be here in the new terminal?
Every other thing you find in a modern facility, talking of an airport, is what you'll find here.
What are some of the other things that works that are ongoing in terms of remodeling, renovations, rehabilitation?
Yeah, another job going on right now is the multi-story car park.
Okay.
About 5 floors. It's just right next to the terminal building.
All right.
With a capacity of about 1,490 parking slots.
Okay.
Originally, we wanted to also have the office spaces there, conference halls and things like that, but you can see the whole place is quite tight. So we're just trying to work with what we have, here. So it's going to be a modern facility.
Okay.
Yes. When this whole project started, I think people didn't really see the need to do a car park first of all, you know, in the first place. But if you look around, you find out that we have issues when it comes to parking.
Sure.
So the idea of building a multi-story car park is to accommodate as many, you know, commuters as possible.
Okay. What are some of the challenges you've faced with such, I mean, this is a huge project and it's going quite rapidly. You said it just started last year. To me, it looks like it's almost done. What are some of the challenges that you go through?
We try to manage things as much as we can, but it's not been easy at all because this place where we are right now used to be a car park. We had like 5 different users. Like we had the car hire operators, we had the staff car park and then the public car park, and then we also have the car park for stakeholders, other aviation workers who are not staff of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria. So getting them out of this space and allowing this construction work to go on was a very, very big challenge. I can tell you, it was quite huge. But our concessionaires do understand that wow, you have to go through pain
Sure.
to get somewhere. So
Definitely.
we're trying to cope with the whole situation, and I think they're trying to manage with us too. It's not be easy, but.
So looking at the future, 10, 15, 20 years, what will the Murtala Mohammed International Airport look like and be like?
Like right now, what we have is this new terminal building, and we hope that new airlines will come in because we're pressed for space where we are right now. But we hope that new airlines, like the Chinese airline, isn't here at all. And you know, most people do business in China. So we hope that they come in here. Because the plan is to make this place a hub. All the opportunities are here, but we lack the facilities. So that's why we're taking all the pains to put in all these facilities here, like the car park, the hotel, and then this new terminal building.
All right. Yeah. Salsa, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Without saying, one of the key elements required in operating a functional airport is sustainable power and a very steady stream of it. How does the international airport keep up steady power around the clock? I decided to take a trip to the airport's powerhouse to witness firsthand what goes on in there.
Now, as we all know, steady power supply in Nigeria has been quite challenging, to say the least, over the years. How do you ensure a constant power supply in West Africa's busiest airport?
As you can see from the President's transformation agenda, there are a lot of renovations going on in the airports, and that includes the power generating plants too. As I speak, within this place, this is the new power plant for the international airport.
Okay, this is the brand new power plant.
This is a brand new power plant, which is very, very new. It has just been commissioned just a year now.
Okay.
Those are some of the things that we are doing to ensure there's adequate power for the international airport, because as you know, MMA is African hub, you know, and we're doing everything possible to make sure we have uninterrupted power supply.
Okay, what is the capacity of this plant?
For the new power plant, the capacity is about 4.85 MVA. This against the older ones that were about 2.25 MVA.
It's almost double.
So it's above double.